why did he assume
because the public wanted it. Because
Mr.
Nigeria would have gone into a meltdown if they haven't exhumed that body.
No, that's not true.
The public wanted it, so don't even think about that.
Listen, just listen, please.
True.
Please listen.
You are not getting it. You are just not getting it.
It's good for us to learn.
You're not getting it, mate.
Mr. Absolute Genius.
That's the point.
And you need to speak up. We can't hear you. You are not getting it.
Mr. Absolute Genius, let me explain something to you, okay?
Go ahead,
what you don't understand is the reason why we're where we are right now is the public, okay? It's not Mohbad. It's not Mama Mohbad, nor is it Wumi. The public saw the state at which this guy was buried. And the public said, no, we no go agree. No, that's that statement, no agree for anybody. We no go agree. The governor saw that he was losing it because riots broke out. Only if you understand where this thing came from, he realized that, look, if we don't do this thing that public is doing, this riot it will consume them. Their plan was to just uproot that body and just keep it there till it rotten. Brekete said it, that they were waiting for this body to rotten. And that is a testimony that we did not see any autopsy, or kidney done. Within 5 months, the body was just sat there, waiting to rotten. And I don't even see how much tests they're going to get from there anyway, because the police have already done their autopsy on the 26th of October or whatever last year. That's why they could get where the blood was coming from. I don't think they're going to come out and say, oh, this is what happened without physically looking over the body. And that's why I kept asking. I don't know if anyone saw me in the comment section. Who is the person I went to check the body? Now you said it was this Grexy, whatever guy. You know, which sometimes they've said that he shouldn't say anything. If he had said something, do you know that another riot will break out? If he just mentioned that, when I saw the body, I thought that there's a stab.
The body, amazingly, he said the body is intact.
That's I'm shocked. I am shocked. Because I am
They said the body is intact.
Why has Baba Mohbad not gone to see the body? They said an old man does not see the dead body.
Tradition.
I'm like, what the hell? All this tradition needs to be cancelled. Who is this guy going to see the body on his
but when you get Gorexi telling us the body is intact, is it because it looks like the limb and the arms are there?
He should not tell us. They said he should not tell us what he saw. But I think that is richly very wrong because we've been lied to all this while. We have been lied to.
Well, I mean, look, a measure of diplomacy needs to come into the process.
Let me tell you something. Why I don't even trust about Mohbad, okay? Sending all these people that I don't even know. They are not the one that lost children. No. You that lost a child, you are sending someone that didn't lose a child. If Baba Mohbad go there today and came out and said, look, guys, stab boom, legbe, stab omo, the whole Lagos would dabaru. Take it or leave it. Even someone who will leave Lagos. We're not ready for these things. Are we ready? We're saying let's cover it. Don't tell the public the truth. The public that requested for the guy to be uprooted, you're telling don't tell them the truth. Baba Mohbad that said, oh, hey, I have not seen my son. I have not seen. Now the son is there. You can't even go and see him. If he comes out tomorrow, for free, I tell you, let him know there was a stab.
I agree with you.
The whole Lagos will finish. The whole Lagos will finish. So I don't know what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the injection or drug test in his blood. Look at me. When they stab on his body or wherever. Even Mama Mohbad said he didn't die of stab wound. They said, you know, there's so many things. If this guy just sum up a courage to go and look at that body and come out, he doesn't even need to say anything. All he has to do is just start crying.
He will run mad. If he see that boy, the man will run mad.
Oh boy, where we are
the man will run mad. Because that man was the one that wanted. Because that man was the one.
The Oba never to enter his palace.
Now you're talking something. That's what
all this one you're talking about, saying don't respect. There's no concrete evidence to point in. Shame them. What we're talking about here, this is a human being that died.
That's what I was saying yesterday. Now. I said
not a goat.
Behind that's doing this.
And we're all here, pampering, shaking.
And
that is what has gotten us to where we are now. All these celebrities.
We need to drag them.
All these rubbish people, because they have small change in their hand, they make you not even able to speak your mind as an integrity man. The man has integrity. Tell Baba Mohbad, tell him to go and check that body. That's what we're waiting
please,
for.
wait, can I say something? Me, I won't advise Baba should go and see that boy body. If not, Baba, anything can happen to that man. You know, this man,
did the boy not
no,
die? If you're going to die for
wait,
your child, die
no,
for
He
your
needs
child.
to
wait.
see the
Fight for
son
peace
now. He
justice.
needs to see
Can
the
I make
Fight for
body.
my
Mohbad
point
and his father.
Please, can I make a point clear? Please. You know, according to the report now, autopsy or toxicology or whatsoever thing has been done on that boy. They've cut some part of the body. And you know, this man was the one that single-handedly raised this guy. The love that he has for this guy is overwhelming. So imagine if that man now went ahead and see the body of that guy, the way the body of that guy is, it can affect that man mentally.
Nothing will happen to him. Leave that
No, he
one.
needs to see it. The boy don't die.
He
There's
don't die,
nothing
don't
you can do
die. Leave
about
that
it.
one.
He needs to see it. He needs to see the corpse.
Yeah, come on, let me cancel the order. So as I was saying, look, we're not ready because all this one we're just perambulating. You see how long it took Baba Mohbad to even write to Punch? What crap? What crap? Yeah.
Right to Punch
Please,
because
I would like to ask you some things, bro. Are you with me, sir?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you. God forbid batting. Assuming your enemy is in Baba Mohbad's shoe, can a wife to the child now, to Mohbad we are talking about, can she try all this nonsense with you?
That's what I'm saying, that Mohbad, I don't trust him anymore.
Oh, no, you are it's a question. Just answer me so I'll proceed. We are different set of people. You can't just say you don't trust him. The way you handle situation is different from the way I will handle
I understand the way you is handling.
Ben Chelsea, please answer me so that we can just move to another thing.
So you're saying if I was in this position,
your enemy, yeah. I don't pray anybody, yeah. So your enemy
in Baba's Mohbad's position.
Yeah, and these ups and downs, Wunmi is trying to pull with her. As in, can she do it with you?
It won't happen, my dear.
Okay.
It won't happen. You know what I'm still expecting? Yes and amen, just wait. You know what I'm still expecting? What could make a grown man, stand in front of Naira Marley in his bedroom, putting his hand behind his back? That story for another day.
Are you seeing what Wunmi and Naira Marley is doing to the whole world? And you're saying, if they can do this to all of us,
a boy of less than 20 something, how much is Naira Marley?
If they can
Baba
do this to all
Mohbad
of
stand
us,
like that,
forget about
you
Baba
don't want to
Mohbad.
hear what he's saying to that man.
Just leave Baba Mohbad out of this.
With this few points of mine, please now, please, guys, allow me to talk, please. With these few points of mine, I'm able to tell you Baba Mohbad doesn't have the kind of heart you have. If Baba Mohbad see Mohbad's corpse now, the present position now, something bad might happen to him. And if that happens, this justice, public alone can't do it without one of the family representatives. That is the truth.
About that. I want to now let me change that narrative. Let me change that narrative, okay? You see, when you start to talk about the public, there's so many things that connect the public, okay? We cannot say this is injustice, regardless whether you're related to that family or not. This is injustice by the system. Look, that system affects you and me. So even if Baba Mohbad decide that, look, we are going to settle out of court or settle out of the public, because of the way these things have happened, because of the way we've been misled, because of the way the government has been silent, because of all the arms of places that this thing has touched. It has touched the Senate. Because we know it's all drug related, because they said Wunmi sell drug, because we know that this guy is about infidelity. Someone slept with this guy's husband. This is a case where it's not just Mohbad anymore. That's what you guys want to understand. It is the reason why I'm pained is because I have a passport that says I'm Nigerian. I cannot be guaranteed safety. In fact, if they carry my enemy's body to the police will not do anything. Do you understand how the public is involved? So if Baba Mohbad back out today, let me just let you know, if he backs out today, walai, the case will still go on. No. Forget about
no.
family or no family.
It's not about
the public can come up
No, please, can I say something concerning this Mohbad case? If Baba Mohbad is enemy buying today, the case cannot continue because there are so many things that they want to even do. They said a family member must sign.
No,
Twist
that's
is
what you're
help me
talking
to
about.
ask, will Ben Jassy represent the family? It's
Forget,
simple.
That's what I'm saying now.
forget about,
Yes,
you know what?
amen.
You
That's
know
what
what?
I'm saying.
Let's,
Because they want to write a petition, they want to do this. They say a family member must sign. A family member must be involved. So if Baba Mohbad is enemy pastor of today, nothing will happen. We won't be
When they
shouting
want
because
to exhume,
so
Baba
you
Mohbad
see,
is not
Ben
ready
Jassy,
to sign.
when they want to exhume Baba Mohbad, is it the public that sign?
okay, you're in an environment that an embalmer is working freely. You're in an environment where a killer is working freely. You're in an environment where the police assist all these people. You're in an environment where the system assists. And then you just want to say, okay, if Baba Mohbad die tomorrow, okay, case closed. Let's everybody
Case
start
cannot
living
close.
up and down.
Case cannot close.
It can't close. You guys don't
It
understand.
can't. Yeah.
This is the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually just starting. You guys don't even know anything.
This
Because
is a
this case is
worldwide
way
matter.
more than what you think. It's way more than Baba Mohbad. It's way more than, look. Hi, I wish you guys understand what is going on right here, right now.
Baba Mohbad has nothing to do with this anymore.
Summer and Ben Jassy. See, I understand you guys. I understand. But what I know and I'm saying is, even if public have power, like we say, we still need a representative. Who will do that? Who will be that representative? When it's time to sign, when it's time to do some things, who will do it? Public will just be shouting. We need representative. That is what we are saying.
Yes, amen. Do you understand when they talk about human rights? When you talk about human rights, you don't have to have a representative. That is why people can leave their country and say, look, I've been persecuted. Please, it doesn't mean that they have someone to come and collaborate. They could just say, okay, what is the story? So when you say that we need somebody, no, we don't. The more we're doing this, the more that we're gathering information. You see what Papiano was
Human
doing
rights
earlier?
case, yeah.
Listen, what Papiano was doing earlier, let's sue the police. That is another point. That is another point. So you imagine that you're a neighbor to an embalmer. So you just sit down there in that neighborhood.
Thank you.
Knowing that
Okay,
there's an
Ben
embalmer.
Jassy, Ben
It's
Jassy,
exactly
do you know that
what I
part
was
of
saying
what we just
yesterday.
wrote now on Papariano, this thing, part of what we wrote, it will get to a stage, they will need to ask Baba Mohbad if part of these things were true, like, hold on, please.
No, yes, my name,
No.
No.
That was exactly what I was saying yesterday. I was saying yesterday that
They don't
the
need it.
problem of
Right
this
now, I don't even
case,
trust
why
it.
there's the delay in this case, is the Nigerian police. That IT guy was just countering me, was just saying something he doesn't understand. Why we're having this problem is the Nigerian police that are the one delaying this case. They know the truth.
It's not about.
So we need to drag the Nigerian police. We
Yeah.
need to put
We
pepper
need to
on
call
their
them
yards
out.
that we need justice
The
for this
PRO.
guy. Otherwise, nothing will happen. No. We will just be here talking. If we don't drag the Nigerian police to come out and give us justice, to tell us, let them do the proper investigation and interrogation of the right people involved, nothing will happen. We need to put pepper on their yards. We need to drag them, Nigerian police. Because let's not forget that prominent people have been killed in Nigeria and nothing happened. Do you remember Bola Ige? One of the most prominent men in this country was silenced, was killed. Did anything happen? No. Everybody kept quiet. So this Mohbad case is a different kind of case. So we need to come out this time around and say, no, enough is enough. Injustice have been going around in this country, and we don't want it anymore. We need to put pepper on their yards. Otherwise, nothing will happen.
No, you guys have to
Guys,
understand that. We don't do it. We don't take it.
can I say something, please? Hello, everyone. What I want to say to yes and amen is that when someone brings up a good point, something that has to be done, we should not be defending it. I think every contribution to this case is very important. Like saying that Baba Mohbad himself should go and see his son's body, it's a good point. It's left with him now if he can do it, but we should not be saying he cannot. We should give him the courage, because no one will say the truth what they saw if not Baba Mohbad. Because imagine about the sister Blessing, she was the one that
I guess Sazot's network is.
first saw Mohbad. Since decided, you don't.
Your network is bad. Yeah, you've been dropped. Actually, firstly, I never said so.
Hello.
I only
Can I say
say that
something?
if Baba Mohbad go, he might not be able to hold it. You can't hear that I said he should not go. I only said if he go, he might not be able to hold it. Oh, you can talk, Brennan.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I understand what she was trying to say. To me, we need to put Mohbad in prayer, honestly, because this case, without God, it can never be possible for us to win it. You understand? Because looking at the whole world, everybody is involved. Despite that, some people are taking side, because if something like this hasn't happened to someone, you won't feel it. But it's better we learn from our mistake. It's for me alone. I would like Mohbad, no matter the pains or the thing is going to see which will hurt him most. I would like him to go, because definitely he's the only one that can tell us the truth. If other people go there, they may say that this is just a side talk, maybe they're just framing this, just bringing this word, this one here, this one here. Let him go by himself, because he'll be the only one to tell us the truth, what he saw, what he see there, and how everything was. That is the way they left everything there. You understand? Because according to break that down, the ordinary president, according to me, said they kept that body for that body to decay, so that they won't be able to do any autopsy on it. So let the man just go. You understand? Let our voices rise. I pray that God should touch the man's heart. Let him come up one day and say that he wants to see his son's body. Through him now, by the special grace of God, we'll be able to know what has happened to the body. Because honestly, this case is dragging me backward. I'm not lying, honestly. Every day, if I don't come on, like I don't join you people, but I do go through the comments and the rest. Honestly, I really want justice to be done, and it's taking much time. You understand? It's taking much time, and the enemies. You understand? The enemies, they are really laughing, saying that 5 months has gone and nothing has happened, that nothing will ever happen. But I believe in God. God may be delaying, but he has never disappointed his people. And for the fact that we are looking for justice for this young man that just died, I pray that justice will be served for him, so that all of us will rest.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, but I don't think Baba.
Let's move on. Next, please.
I don't think
Guys,
Baba.
please, I just want to say something quickly because I want to go. Please, no vex,
All right.
I beg. Did you hear one video that just came out from Mama Wumi? That she's crying, confessing that Mohbad know that the baby is not his, so he just trying to cover.
The video don't just
Wumi's
come out.
baby.
The video
It's
don't
an
just
old
come
video.
out, and it's not Mama Mumi.
So those people saying Baba should go and see.
Sorry, lie your well. Did you watch the video you're talking about, or you heard it?
I heard it on Facebook.
It's an old video.
No. Did you watch it, or you heard someone saying it?
No, I watch it.
Please tell us what you hear. Go on.
The woman was crying. She said Mohbad knows that the baby is not.
How did he say it in Yoruba? Please say the way he said it. Say the way he said it.
Mohbad mọ̀ wípé ọmọ yẹn kò kí ń ṣe ti tòun, but ó ń try láti bòun mi ní àṣírí. Ní pé gbogbo nǹkan táwọn èèyàn wá ń sọ ń sì ṣe death sentence ló wá kù.
Yes, and ṣé bó sọ nìyẹn?
Boys. Yes.
Is that how Wumi mother said it?
That was not Mama Wumi, but yes, that was how the person said it.
That is how the person said it.
And who was that person? Who was that person?
Is the person that was speaking? She said because the United States of America.
It was Mama Wumi.
Do you see the person's face?
No, it was a voice note. But it was Mama Wumi explaining the whole thing. But it's an old video, so we have to go back and analyze that.
How many weeks ago?
I think it was last year.
No, that video, the one I just saw, the person just posted it now.
Oh, can you get it for us and play it? Get it and play it.
Get and play it. I think it was yesterday. They're talking about Mohbad video, yesterday video.
This particular statement was last year. This particular statement she said was last year. Yes.
So I'm begging those people
And the
that
person was faceless.
You guys should get something and play it now. We like to work with evidence here. Please, somebody get something and play it for us.
Can I send it to who can I send? Because I only have one phone.
Soma, do you have 2 phones?
Yeah, I have 2 phones. Send it.
Send it to Soma, please.
Okay, I'll send it to you, Summer. Let me add you. I don't think I have you on my.
Soma, play it.
I will send it. Let me come down and I'll send it to Summer.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's analyze it by evidence so that we can say this is what it said and this is what it means, so that it is safe.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that Baba don't need to go and see the body, because he can get specialists to go and analyze it, see everything how it is. He doesn't need to go and be putting himself through that trauma again. Other people can do this aspect. Please.
But that's not an issue now. Who is debating over going to see or not going to see?
Some people are saying Baba should go and see the body.
Then
It's only
that's
him that
said
can
Baba
tell us
should go
the
and see
truth.
it.
But he has already been there now. He has already seen it now.
No, but did he like scrutinize the body? Did he remove the clothes and see the body?
No,
That's
okay.
my question.
He can go with the pathologist.
Exactly.
According to Papariano, according to Baba, did not see the body. Someone saw the body, not Baba.
Yes.
So it's not even okay for him
The
to
last time, I think I read it the last time, they said his team went there, including this guy called Grexin. They said he also saw the body, but we did not have a feedback of it. But anyway, however, they're working together. But the thing is the pathologist was not there. So the guy is not a pathology. He was just a helper. So we are tired of having helper. Let's get those who can do the job done.
Professionals,
We
yeah.
want the job done professionally. So, and that is why we are saying, about pathologists, we don't know. Berekete, we don't even know what Berekete is doing. It's just there. That if I start the Berekete now, you guys will run away from here. Timbani can analyze Berekete. He must cycle me by him. Berekete said he want to take this case. Okay, so what is Berekete doing? It's a criminal case. Okay, is that not part of the criminal case? We are going to wait for 10 weeks before Berekete will go and observe the body. But what is this kind of nonsense? Which kind of wala we put like this? Go. Eh? Hembe, oh lo. Which kind of wala be this one now? Or does this look like every other small cases? When we are saying Berekete has never handled a magnitude case like this, you guys think I'm joking? This guy may not have the experience what it takes to handle a case like this. Somebody need to guide him. They need to push him to work in. If he has connection, fine. We don't want a Mubo connection here, Borukutu connection here. It's a real case here. Real case. It's not a time to shine chit here. If Berekete doesn't have money to get investigator, we have the money. He said he's a billionaire, money is not the issue. Then what is stopping their working? Abi will go to shout, and they go to wait for 10 weeks. Abi which kind of wild be this one now? Maybe this my food don't go cold. My chop small. God.
Hi guys. You know, the reason why I was saying that we're stuck where we are is because it's not been long. And as Paparano will say, they're working on the ground. That's why we still don't know the stab wound. But there's errors, there's rumors of stab going up and down. There's even rumor of Bemakneje, you know. So I think the only reason why this is they're shielding the public from it, because you can imagine if we know that definitely there was a stab wound and then no. So what else do they want to tell us? We don't wait for any stupid toxicology or clinical. The police have done the autopsy. They've actually physically looked around this body. Then they will be convinced that, yes, we can say this is where the profusely bleeding was coming from. So there's no point we say, and that's why I'm advocating that, look, all these people, anyone can be bought. Me, I don't trust anybody. Looking at the money that is flying around, you don't know what other people are, what they're going through. See how so many people have dropped from this case, from lawyer to friends to host to along the line. What do you think made them drop? Is it not money? Someone has been bought. So when we're talking, Baba is sending one representative. Even lawyer, Baba cannot even guarantee that he has one lawyer that we can say, yes, this is who we are pointing to. So I don't know why we still believe all these things they tell you in Nigeria.
You know what? The Banjezi.
Yeah.
When you know how bad people operate, you give them pressure. They always Everybody claims they are good in the public till you know their secret.
Yes.
We are trying to expose their secret, so we should keep pushing. Every attempt we make, believe me, is causing instability. Okay. So now, if they tell us that Mohbad was stabbed, people will ask questions. The smart ones, not the foolish ones that don't ask. They will ask. They will say, "Who stabbed him?" And now, if they say Prime Boy, the people will ask, "Prime Boy, who sent you?" Then now they want to put everything on Prime Boy, and truly maybe Prime Boy was sent. Maybe Prime Boy will argue that, come, I cannot take this. You guys have to protect me. If you guys will be pushing me, then I have to expose everything. Okay, how much do you need for you to bear the name that you are the one that stabbed Mohbad, that later led to his death? Because it will be with you all your life. It's bigger than your career. Your career is gone. Nobody will ever like Prime Boy again. Once that is stapled on him, once it is approved, once he come to accept that, okay, they were stabbing, he stabbed Mohbad. Now he has lied to public. You see, people even trust him a little bit right now. But then it's officially said that now this guy's accepting that he stabbed Mohbad. Then there's problem.
So
his career is gone, everything, all his life.
You see what that revelation will do?
Go with that forever.
That revelation.
And the truth will still come outside, and he will not enjoy his life. So that's why the pressure that is putting on them, it is trying to scatter. If nobody will accept it, nobody want to furiku.
All that, listen, that revelation of the stab wound, they will forget toxicology immediately. They will not even think about toxicology again.
And women will be arrested, all of them. Yes.
Immediately.
You guys take him home. You say he doesn't want to go to the hospital.
And you're indulging. Someone is bleeding. So you can see that this is where the blood was coming from. Shooting like a tap. And you're saying he still doesn't want to go to hospital. Come on, all these cases will change. That's why they don't want us to know what it is in the state of his body. They know that once they do that, the whole Lagos will scatter. What are you talking about?
If you guys may allow me to just, do my little contribution, it's just going to be for 5 minutes, please. And I want you guys to just listen and don't interject. I might be wrong, I might be right. First of all, Mr. Banjezi, I really respect, your kind of belief, and the willingness to really do what is right. You see, but in my experience in this world, there are some people that are powerful, and there are some that are very, very strong. You're trying to portray it in such a way that, there's a way we can fight these people despite their power, despite their popularity, despite their position.
Sorry, sir. We are lost. We want to hear you. Some people are powerful, some people are very strong. Also, some people are very powerful. Also, some people are very smart. I mean, we don't understand.
Are very smart and all those. Okay, now, you're trying to bring it in such a way now that we should all come out, fight, make this cause a reality. But I want you to understand something, Mr. BNJ. I don't know where you are, in this, 7 continents of the world. But trust me, are you ready to lead that cause? Can you go in the front and say, okay, here I am, come behind me? That's just the point. Because Yoruba man talking we can all come out and say all these things, but to make it a reality is the problem. In Nigeria, since we gained the independence, we know what has been going on in this country that we don't like. And with this, our 2-eye koro, we only make noise. We can't really put up that fight. When I was growing up, I remember during the time of Ali Must Go, I wanted to go out there and join the protest. The first thing my mom did was that she called me back and said, what is wrong with you, Shegun? Don't let me see you go out there. I'm not ready to cry over my baby. The kind of spirit you have, I love it. I wish we can have just, let's say, 100 of your likes in this kind of, a cause. But the problem is, trust me, if you lead the cause, If you look at your back, you will not see anybody. That's just the point. And when we accuse these people, because to be honest with you, when I say power, they know how to fight back. They can change blue to white. But as time goes on, I mean, let's look at it this way. Before the internet, before this social media, all this that we are doing now cannot happen. They cannot be exposed. People cannot see it. But through the word of this technology, we have been able to put all this fight, and we've been trying to limit their power. That's just that. Then, in regards to what Papa Ariano is saying about Berekete, this is my take. If Berekete decide to take up this case, and he has been able to speak with one of the Lagos State, whatever, that promises 10 weeks or 12 weeks. And now, if Berekete decide to start doing his own investigation, there's going to be a kind of conflict. And that is my opinion, because they might look at it this way, that you call on us to check on us, to see what we have been doing. And we explain to you, we did everything, and say, give us 10 weeks. That means you don't trust our judgment. And I know within myself that Berekete might be doing a lot of work underground, that it will not come out to the public and let everybody know. Because if Berekete should come out and start telling we guys that I've done this already, how will it look like? It's like he's fighting the government already. So we can't just jump into conclusion and start saying Berekete is not doing what we feel he should be doing. Papa Ariano, you are known all over the social media. There are some information that can be revealed, but they will not bring it to you, to somebody like you. Because they know once the information gets to you, the whole world will know about it. So we can't just jump into conclusion now and say Berekete is not doing this, is not doing that. Because if he start doing this, like what you said now, that Berekete should have been doing the DNA, he should have been doing that, then the government will just ask, why are you doing all this when we tell you we are doing this already? Why don't you wait for that 10 weeks that we promised? Then if nothing happens, you can go ahead and do yours. And meanwhile, like I said, we never know what this man is doing on the ground. So all I'm just going to say is that let's just look. Time will tell. Thank you.
Shagun, thank you very much. If I ask you, specifically, can you tell us from your own point of view or understanding, what is Berekete waiting for the 10 weeks? Toxicology or autopsy?
I don't think this is the point that Berekete is waiting for, because Berekete spoke with Lagos State Authority already, and even though, as we all see before, was like maybe they are doing what we feel they are doing, and now we make a discovery that they are not really doing nothing. Because if they are really doing this thing, Berekete does Berekete needs to involve in this case before we can just get the justice? Berekete doesn't even have to be involved. If our system is put in place and our system is being practiced the way it's supposed to be practiced. So if any case like this happen tomorrow now, are we going to run to Berekete again? That's the first one. And now, since Berekete can call these people and expose them, and they have a kind of defense now, saying, okay, blah, 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 we are doing this, blah, 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 give us 10 weeks and do all this thing. Even if Berekete is doing it, yes.
Shagun, when you detect something that is not going on well, does it matter how long you wait before you solve it, or it can be solved from the moment you detect something is not going on well? How do you resolve your own problem?
Okay, let me put it this way. If, like, we discover now that things are not going the right way, it's either we just forget about them and decide to do our own findings. If Berekete really knows that what they did is wrong and it's not with them, he shouldn't have been waiting for that 10 weeks. What he should have done is just decide to start doing his own investigation. But like I said, it will be a kind of crossroad because the government will say, okay,
Check, we are not understanding. Let's put away emotions from this. You're trying to be, that's what I don't like to go down that way. Let's be straightforward, okay, like this. Berekete seems not to know the difference between autopsy and toxicology first. In the last discussion with Baba, Commissioner of Information, Benga Omotoshan, I realized something. Baba was asking for DNA. The Commissioner of Police said they will do DNA. Berekete was watching both of them. They don't know whose DNA. Is it Mohbad's DNA? Is it baby Liam DNA? There is no how they would have done autopsy that they wouldn't have done DNA of Mohbad. If police as at now is still telling us they have not done DNA on Mohbad, it means they have not done autopsy too.
Papariano, if I may put this to you, do you believe that Berekete as an individual is not working alone? He will probably have some advisor and some people that are specialists on this field. And like I said, whatever the man is doing behind, he will not come out and say it out. He will not need to come out and let the whole world know.
In his 32 years of activism, maybe if you guys know, I don't think he has ever handled a case of this such a magnitude in his entire 32 years of experience.
Then let's see what is going to happen. 1,000 journeys start with a step.
See, it's not about, we have so many people involved in this case. Okay, we all will not be carried away like sheep. Everybody will be doing his own thing. This is what we can do. We are restricting them from whatever mayhem that may happen. In our own intelligent way, we are guiding the front. We are giving them some things to work with. That, hey, for example, if you look at the previous week that passed, there was a pressure on Baba team. Today, what happened? They have requested for DNA in the magistrate court. It was here in this platform we were still talking about it. I was saying they should not go to state high court. They said they have gone to state high court to submit. We said, no, this is a family issue. It's best resolved in the customary court, where the magistrate understands the people's culture and their customs. And then, but today, we have it done. And then we are still watching again. We are still not satisfied because what if the reasons why the DNA was requested, okay, it's not strong enough? Then the court will not give an order. Then they will come back to us and tell us that, hey, we tried our best, but court didn't give us an order. Then we'll have the best person to go and do it. So far, we don't know who's running. But the better win.
Please,
look at the way I look at it. Like I said, excuse me, just a minute. Like I said, Berekete, right? I'm know for sure that he will have some lawyers that he works with, and he will have some advisor that he works with. And your own narration, Papa, the way you are putting this, I don't know if you have a team of yours, maybe you have, some people that knows about law that advise you and things like that. But what I'm saying is, Berekete will surely have a kind of team that they will advise him in the legal aspect of it. That even though what you're saying is...
this thing you're saying is what keeps us as a country in a situation like this, whereby we do not... We are we can secure the next 100 years and nothing will happen to a nation with intelligence. We are saying that, for example, me now, how do you know that I'm legally guided? When the things that comes out from my mouth, it's aligning with my action. Okay, you know that, yes, somebody must have been guiding this guy behind the scene. From the way I post, from the way I talk, you will know. In the stage that we are, most of these things is still using his common sense and his common knowledge. There is no such thing like...
You never disclosed this before. Okay, when we are talking like this that you are saying this, right? You cannot just come out and start telling people this.
Okay, wait. Right? He said, listen. They said the body will rotten. That they heard that. He said that they said the body will rotten. Okay? Now, a body that you hear that it will rotten, Are we still going to wait for 10 weeks before autopsy is conducted or before pathologists will go and check it? They are still waiting for 10 weeks. This is
Papa,
about 10
if
weeks
that
now.
if that
Hey,
if
guys,
that should be the
guys,
case,
can I
the
come
man
in?
will have been advised on the step to take. Pariano, I believe what is happening is that if you are in a position of Berekete, maybe that's the way you will undo it. But in this case, this is a different man that it might be wrong, he might be doing it wrong or right. But all I'm saying is this man will not divulge some information to the public that he knows that they are sensitive.
Okay, it's okay. I will sit down. Even the best pastor in this country, you guys will sit down there and keep trusting them until they buy all the private jets in this world. And then you guys will understand that our people are the cause of our problem. We are saying that we all should think together. Then things we are saying here is not too bad that we can't listen to ourselves. It's not a one-man intelligence thing. It's an all of us improvisation, whereby we all say it, we all see what is off to be going on, and then we put it, we press it on to whoever.
Papa, did you ever talk to Berekete himself? Have you ever talked to Berekete himself?
A lot has been said to him,
Papa,
and the responses are not fine.
I don't ask you a question. Did you talk to him before?
What do you say of a response?
Did you give him did you advise him from your own aspect?
Hello, Shagun.
There's been so many information available.
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
The point is, it's not compulsory for Papriano to reach out. There's so many of us that reach out to Berekete. And I don't think we should be, putting so much pressure on Berekete right now because he is doing his own thing. Whether, we're involved or not, he's doing his own thing. And we can see the result because a lot of people have responded due to him joining the case fully. We've seen quite a bit of response, which we didn't see in 5 months. And that's the pressure that led to another 2.5 months or 2.5 weeks, another 10 weeks being requested for. So I don't think Berekete is our issue here. My issue is the autopsy that the police claimed that they done, which gave them that report that said something was bleeding profusely. We don't need to wait that 10 weeks. Yes, Berekete has accepted with them 10 weeks and stuff to wait for what's the other one? Not autopsy. Someone. Toxicology. Yeah, we don't need to wait for toxicology because there's a motive. If we cannot get exactly what the body looks like, it's a problem. That's what you have to understand. This thing
is what I'm preventing. You get it now.
It's not about waiting for the test that is coming from the liquid in his body. We're talking about the physical
mutilations in his body.
That itself will ginger this case, regardless. The whole Lagos will be scattered.
We may ever abandon toxicology. We may abandon toxicology.
What is toxicology?
And that's why I'm saying that they're waiting for the 10 weeks. It's not really needed. But again, as I'm saying, I don't want to put pressure on Berekete because it's just an advice. And since maybe we have some Berekete family here who may take it to him and use it to guide him, a win for him is a win for everybody, and it's a very good thing in his own profile. So the thing is this: autopsy, as it stands now, we don't know whether the body is still suitable for it. This is what the government should have done. And now, why are the teams that Baba is working through, why are they not allowing public people to come and do it? Through the lady who is over there, Susie, a son Bankole, was on the call here, where it was said that a file was passed to the court, a petition was written to the court to have an autopsy on that body. But they said they need a family member of Baba Mohbad. But the people who are around Baba Mohbad, the team, they block Baba not to respond to anybody, any other person. Everything is close to only them. This is the same way by December last year, a DNA affidavit was formed and Baba's signature was needed. Since then, since November, December of last year, a DNA wouldn't have been, it would have been a forgotten thing. But they drag it till, yeah. They are looking at the time and they intentionally press it slowly. I don't know their strategy.
That is,
I mean, it is not clear.
It's definitely not clear. And
because look at the body, Mohbad body is embalmed now. A body, the earlier as they exhumed that body, Baba asked in the coroner inquest to go see the picture. when they initially exhume the body, they will take a video, a picture of the body, how it was before they start touching it. All those things, the parent requests to see it, but they are not giving him, or he's not requesting maybe through the right person. So, like the case of this man, he has family case, he has criminal case ongoing, even certificate that they said it was given to Wumi. Till today, nobody knows what cause of death was written in that certificate. It's just like we are just waiting. And again, the team that are close to Mohbad, most time they are the one that I turn to. Because I want to ask, this man is not alone. Those that are with him, what are you guys telling him? Because the time is going now. Not even the smallest thing is not being done. Even the smallest thing in this case is not being done. What is that one thing you guys are waiting for? This is 5-6 months. Or are we going to keep waiting? Is it politics? So then we ask questions.
There are a very little information that you yourself can even get, especially when it comes to Berekete. Because if such informations got to you,
I have called Berekete.
What will know.
I have called him several times. It's not going.
Berekete will not tell you.
Sure.
Berekete will not tell you. Akura Mara, Mr. I've been telling you this severally. Next time I will Akura Mara. I will buy Akura.
Stop, you will post.
Mr. Akura Mara. Akura Mara.
You don't have to pronounce all the names.
Mara.
You don't have to pronounce all the names. Sorry. Just let's learn to pronounce people's short name and make it easy for yourself. Simple. The name is Shegun.
That's what I did, but he corrected me. He doesn't want me to pronounce it. Akura Mara. Okay.
Shegun is there. Simple.
Shegun. Let me just call Shegun. Good afternoon, everybody. Can I come in a little bit, please? I think what Papariano is saying, I understand very well, and what Shegun is saying, I also understand very well. If I may summarize what Papariano is saying, I think in the nutshell, Papariano is saying a stitch on time saves 9. That's what he's saying. I think he's saying, there's absolutely no need to wait 10 weeks before we do our own autopsy. We can always do things simultaneously, since we are going to do another autopsy anyway. Okay, so I think that's what Papariano is saying, if I understand him correctly. And what you are saying, on the other hand, is that Berekete is working, and he's working on the ground, and he does not have to notify us. Personally, I don't know how he as in Berekete operates. This case is the only case I got to know him. But from the very little exposures I saw, I don't think Berekete does things on the ground, to be honest. But if I have to do my own analysis of Berekete, and that was one of the things I really like about him. He seems to be an action man. Immediately right there and there, he called this person. Immediately right there and there, he called that person, boom, 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 boom. And then he does his things the way he does it. And I think that is the beauty of him. My personal opinion, I stand to be corrected. I don't think, and I do not believe he's doing anything under G. When he was going to Lagos, he went to Lagos. When he got there, he notified everybody. We all knew he was in Lagos. If it's a man that does things under G, he probably would have been in Lagos, gone and back, and then he will tell us his discovery. But he made us to understand when he was there. When he was going to call Sanwo-Olu, he called right there in our presence. When he was going to call the lawyer Kukutekpe or Kutakpa or something like that, he called right there in our presence. And so far, I want to assume that right now he is waiting for that 10 weeks to elapse, because when Susan called him, he said, we don't fight government. So he's trying, because, when he will need something
Okay,
from
Lady
the
Alice,
government.
can I quickly ask you this question, please? So sorry that I cut you short off, right? Okay, let me put it this way. What if Borekete has done something like that of like a DNA test? I'm just saying like, like a, I'm not saying it's happened, no. Maybe he decided to do the DNA and he got the
Okay.
result. With the way the situation is now, do you think he will ever announce it to the world and let people know what he did?
No, he probably will not announce the result of the DNA, but he would have told us that it's done. Knowing him, one thing we should all understand is there has to be a win-win situation. Berekete is also in a showbiz. He probably would have said DNA is being done as we speak. People relax. Relax, DNA is done. He probably may not tell us the result, but we will know it has been done. There's two different things. He run a business, okay, and he's being paid by UN. You know, he's not doing anything for free. He gets money and funds from somewhere. And from our investigated, he runs an NGO and is being funded by UN, United Nations, and he has some obligations. So he will have told us. There's nothing, that's why I keep telling people things are not secret. Because he's been funded by some people and there are some expectations of him and obligations of him. So one thing is, Emma worry, this is done. That is done and dusted. The result you will hear is in the court of law. We will know that is done. And that being done will actually boost his ego and his business and make him look better in the presence of UN. He's not going to keep it secret. Even if he has done separate secret autopsy, he will have told us that, yes, we have done our own simultaneously. Let the government be running their own while we are running our own. It will look good for his business. We all have to be business oriented. He will look good for his job. Okay? And he will even get more money from UN. So that's what both of you are saying in the nutshell.